Hey friends, welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. Today we're going to be doing some organizing in my beautiful kitchen, which I just adore. It has been such a joy to cook and clean in this kitchen. Seriously, I love it. But a lot of the drawers, I really haven't gotten to much organizing at all. So basically most of everything is just kind of when we moved over, we brought totes of stuff over, we emptied it somewhere, went back to the house and brought more totes, So it was like a big, crazy disaster. I think I still have like PTSD from moving. Moving is so the worst. But in the end, we get to be in this beautiful house, so it's totally worth it. But a lot of the stuff in the drawers inside, things that you can't see with your eyes, are still just really a disaster. But the things you can see with your eyes look so beautiful, don't they? Oh my goodness, so beautiful. This room especially, I feel like I have not done any decorating. I mean, the stuff itself is gorgeous, but like decorating wise, the shelves are still just kind of, like I said, whatever we threw up there when we first moved here. So I have lots of things that I want to do with the shelves. I don't know what exactly. I know I want them to be beautiful and functional, but I haven't figured out how that's all gonna work out yet. I feel like I need a color. I mean, I definitely need a color, but even just looking at it, there's a lot of whites and neutrals, which, I love, and that's what I want for the base. But I also know that I want color in there, in pops or whatever on the shelves and this and that. Maybe mugs, I don't know, we'll see. I do have these temporary stools. They're mismatched, but they're so nice to sit in. Literally, I think this is my favorite place to sit and eat and just look and be, and it's wonderful. I love sitting here. But I am also on the lookout for the perfect stools. I'm not sure exactly. I have a few things in mind, but I am thinking a backless stool, not a chair, because I just want kind of less going on. And I like that you can, with the stool, you can just push it right underneath the counter and not think about it. So today I'm doing the very first steps of organizing inside the drawers. I ordered a bunch of stuff for the pantry, different baskets and stuff, and I got some drawer stuff. So these are the drawer divider things that I have. I got them just from Walmart, Better Homes and Gardens. And I also have a silverware thing that I'm going to be using. But I'll show you what it looks like now. It's bad. Okay, so this is the main silverware drawer that has basically everything kind of just like throw it in here. And this is awful and yucky and bleh. But it's also a huge drawer, so that's why I got all the divider stuff. I want to really divide it up and have it in a good way so that it's functional and everything has its place, and maybe get rid of some stuff along the way. So this drawer next to it has knives, which is so silly. I'm going to use this for my silverware. Basically, so these are the knives that I have, and they're not the best. I might be getting like a new knife set or get a knife. I'm thinking about getting a knife block and having it out on the counter because it's just so easy. These are maybe I should just learn how to sharpen knives, but they're very dull. And I don't know if you can sharpen serrated knives. But these ones, all of these ones don't even fit in here. And I'm like, this is so silly, having that like that. Anyway, in here I have some tea, my vast tea stuff, and coffee when we're not out of coffee, but I think we're almost out of coffee. So extra coffee I want to live in here and just kind of have coffee, tea, stuff like that. My bigger drawers, I have my plates and bowls in here, which I love having them in the drawer. And down here is other bowls and stuff like that, which I think I'll probably keep this mostly as it is. In here is disaster zone. So this is going to be a whole thing to figure out. It's food. My drawers over here are actually pretty nice. So I've got towels and stuff and, this kind of stuff. And completely empty right now, but it usually has little Tupperware things, but they're mostly used right now, little lunches. I love it. While we're just going through everything, I might as well show you everything. This is basically pretty empty. Couple pots and a little compost thing. This guy is great So this is the little thing that Jay made. I saw it on Pinterest and I said, I feel like that would be really great for pans and cutting boards and platters and, you know, cake pans. I feel like this is a very functional cabinet. And last but not least, pot holders, spices. I'm gonna do a beautiful spice drawer. And then in here is just kind of more random miscellaneous stuff to figure out. There's some more utensils. I'm gonna take these out actually, because we gotta figure this out. So my plan and goal for this evening is solely based on this one drawer. I'm going to go through and see what I can get rid of first and foremost, because that is always a good start. And then hopefully with some of these little guys, we can make something wonderful. Alrighty, so, where to begin? Well, I'm going to clean it out a little bit. Okay, so I know that I want to use this silverware thing as my regular silverware. Basically, this drawer, I'm thinking about putting these little things in because I don't actually want them out on here, but I also don't have anything better to put on there yet until I figure out what I'm going to do. So I'll probably leave these on here. Eventually I want to have the knives in a knife block, those in here, and I also want to do like a pretty, like potentially, like a pretty crock of utensils, like nice wooden utensils, so they're easy to use, but also very beautiful. Because I feel like, I mean, I did put this little flower thing, this little guy here, temporarily. But I feel like we need more, maybe potentially on the counter, or just different pops of color, like if I got a colored crock. Just something, because I don't want it to look too whitewashed either. I mean, I love white and natural, but I also want some pops of deeper color. So if I maybe had that, maybe some knives on the countertop, these in here, different beautiful stylings, we'll see. It's a process. So we'll start with what we know, which is the regular utensils. Somehow I have a ton of spoons. I have exactly 6 forks. I've already had like situations where I'm like, okay, we have exactly as many forks as we have people over. I should really get some more forks. Anyway, I'll put my bigger spoons in there, maybe. Chopsticks. Maybe the little kids' utensils with the chopsticks. I like these because they keep them in place wherever you put them and keep things from sliding around. I'd like to have it pretty much filled up one way or another so that nothing is slidable. And I don't know, I just bought a bunch of random stuff that seemed useful at the Walmart, but I didn't know. And this was not going to be for this, but maybe it'll fit somewhere. I don't know if I have enough small things. Let's see. I think it's a lot of trial and error. What fits, what doesn't fit, what makes sense. I've never had a very organized silverware drawer. So it's always been kind of like a pile of stuff in like a big wide drawer. So I don't know how this is gonna go. We shall see. And this thing is kind of awkward because it's very short. So I don't know if it's worth having or not. Nothing much fits in there. I might not use that. Okay, well, there was a minute there that I was not sure that I was going to figure it out. It was like a puzzle, and my drawer size was just not matching anything. But I think that this looks a lot better. I'm not saying that this is necessarily exactly how it's going to always be, but it's feeling a lot more organized. These, I wish there was a way to kind of, I could stick maybe some spacers in there to make it not, well, that's a little bit better, make it not move, because I don't know if my drawers are deeper or what, but it was not all matching up. But I feel like this is nice. I did take this whole set out because it's not bad looking. It needs to all be thrown in the dishwasher. I should really throw everything in the dishwasher. I love having a dishwasher. It's thebomb.com. But anyway, this or something like this could be in a crock somewhere and out of this drawer. But yeah, there was a lot of junk in there, and there still is, but it's just kind of spaced out. But I feel like most of it I use, at least somewhat, so yeah. But it looks nice. It definitely has a much cleaner, put together look. We'll see how I remember to put everything back and whatnot, but hopefully it'll stay like this. It looks really nice. So put that baby away, and it looks awesome. Now it is time for me to make some dinner, and we'll see what other things we have in store in this video. Hello, my friends. So I'm standing outside, and I just had to show you guys, do a little bit of a walk around today, because we had a snow this last night maybe, and it was like a wet snow. So this whole winter has been really, really cold here. I'm in northern New York, and it's been super cold. So when it's super cold, the snow is very like powdery and dry. But the wet snow, when you have wet snow and it's warmer, like around 30 degrees or whatever, 0 degrees Celsius, then it leaves, like it sticks to everything, and it sticks on all of the trees and everything. And yesterday we had like our first wet snow of the season where it was really warm, and that snow is so incredibly gorgeous. I mean, you know, all snow is pretty, but this snow is wow. So everywhere I look today, I'm like, oh my goodness, it is so beautiful out. And I had to just take a little walk around the house to show you guys, because I didn't want you to miss out on this extreme beauty. So I don't know how well you can see this in the camera. The sun is setting. I wanted to run out here before the sun sets so you could see it a little bit. But the way that it sticks to the trees is just, it's gorgeous. Looking out back, I put on my heaviest boots, my tallest boots. But we'll see how this goes, because I haven't been back here since the snow has fallen. Nope, I'm not gonna do it, guys. It's too deep. But just trust me that it's so beautiful. And the view from out my back windows are just like, wow. Absolutely stunning. I will try tomorrow, if I drive down a road, like the road that's right next door, coming home, like where I go to and from work. Wow, it is so beautiful. I'll try to take a video for you because I think tomorrow should be as good as this because it's not supposed to warm up, and so it should stay a little bit, but it's just stunning. I don't feel like the camera is doing it justice, honestly. Okay, I'm over at the barn next to my house. I just wanted to show you, like, the way that it just sits on the branches is so beautiful. And when it's like forest, especially like really shrubby areas, it's just, wow, absolutely stunning. But I'm down in the driveway next to my house. I thought this would be a little bit easier of a way to get over, and maybe we can take a look at the creek. The snow is as tall as my boots. Oh, way more than my boots. Yikes. This is not a wise idea. You know what? We're gonna look from here. It's just pretty back there. Just trust me. Trust me on this one. Okay, so before we end for this video, I wanted to show you a few things I got on Amazon today. Most excited for this little guy, which is an over the door hanger towel rack. So I've been trying to figure out what is the best way to put a towel by the sink, because currently the only place that really has like a hanger, like appliance that has a hanger, is the stove, which is across the kitchen, and it just doesn't make sense. So I was like, oh, you know what, if we put something on this, it would be great. So that way, wash hands, whatever, wet hands, right here next to the sink makes sense. But it was definitely a day for towel racks, because on Amazon we got, so that one, and then this one I got for upstairs. We're gonna see how it goes. Actually, I'll show you the one I got for downstairs. All of the bathrooms don't have towels appropriately hung for your hands. So in this bathroom, I got this little guy, and I was initially thinking about having it like hanging it here or something. It's very not bulky. Like, it's probably as unbulky as a towel hanger can go, but I still think it's too bulky. Like, I just like things that are not bulky. So I'm actually thinking about putting it here. Then with the towel on, it'll be like that, and it's kind of to the side. I like that. I thought about it in the middle of this side, but I really like it on this side because it's kind of out of the way seeming. And it also covers up Not that this stuff is hideous down here, but it's also not like the most beautiful thing, so that kind of covers up those little things. And also, how cute is this little box that I got that I could put all of my medicine stuff in and nicely out of the way. So I'm gonna put that up sometime, but maybe not right now because it seems like a lot of work to get my drill out and stuff like that. But I also have one for the upstairs bathroom. So we've been putting the hand towel up here behind the vanity, which is okay, but it's really not my ideal. What I'd like it to be, I've went around a lot of places, and where I landed on is that I want it on this side right here, because for the toilet paper, I was gonna have toilet paper here, but I realized that there was not really enough room for it because the roll itself is big. So what I ended up doing for the toilet paper is actually putting it on this little stand-up roll on the radiator right across the way, and that's been working really well. It keeps it in its own place, but not in the way. So while we're here, we can take a look out and see how beautiful everything is. Seriously, is this not such a stunning view? Okay, the color is all right, and it's extendable. So it could be right here. And I think that will be okay. Everything is kind of small, so nothing is really seeming like absolutely ideal just because I don't think anything is going to be ideal. But I think this is as best as we're gonna get it. This has an option to do sticky stuff instead of actually drilling it in, which I might at least try that and then see how it works, and if it falls off then I can screw it in later. But that might be nice and handy. But again, I'm not going to deal with that right now, but we can see what it is going to look like. Yeah, looks nice. But unfortunately, I need to go to my job, so I'm not going to get into all of that fancy stuff right now. I just wanted to show you a few of my great Amazon finds, things that I'm excited to put up. It's such a nice feeling to have your towels hung up instead of just like laying on the counter, in my opinion. It just doesn't have that put together sort of feel to it, so I'm super pumped. One more really fun kitchen thing to show you. So I have this little vignette here, and I got this in the mail yesterday. One of my viewers actually sent it to me. Her name is Kendra, so thank you so much, Kendra. I love this cutting board. I believe that she made it, or her business made it, H&K Woods, handcrafted. It's very, very beautiful. I love the different colors, and it's just like very interesting. And so I've had it here, kind of kitty cornered, and yellow, right there. And I just think it looks really interesting and beautiful. It's almost like a piece of artwork. Like, I was considering having a piece of artwork in this corner, and who knows, you know, things might change around as I style, but I feel like something like a beautiful cutting board is like it's almost like a piece of artwork, but it's also usable and makes super sense to be in a kitchen. And I just think it looks really gorgeous. I got these little dried flower things. Mom knew what they were called. I don't know, they look like little pieces of hay or something. I don't know what they are. But I got them from Home Goods, and they were dry. But Mom says that she grows them in her garden, and she has dried ones from her garden. So I feel like dried flowers are such a cool way to have color and beautiful things and arrangements that you don't have to do anything with. They don't die, and you don't have to keep watering them, and that's a win. So I really like these little guys. And I'm loving this corner. Can't wait to get going on all the shelves and stuff. I got a bunch of baskets and things like that for the pantry and the laundry room. They all came in the mail recently, so I have fun things ahead. I'm super pumped to get more things organized in this house. Hope you enjoyed this video of organization a little bit. I know it's just like one baby step in the grand scheme of the house, but everything is progress, and I'm excited for what is coming ahead. The pantry and the laundry room especially are just disasters. So I'm pumped to get that under control. I think I finally have found, you know, the baskets and stuff that I want to use. So that's the first step, and the next steps are coming up soon. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video and this little beautiful walk outside. I'm telling you, the video does not do it justice. It is so stunning, so incredibly beautiful outside. Loving this house and looking at the beautiful views. Seriously. It's so gorgeous, inside and out. So I'll see you guys next time on A Drill and a Dream. I hope you all have a fantastic day.